You're listening to Aspen Waite Radio Mornings with me, Hope. Let's kick off the show today with Sam Smith and Diamonds. Music still to come from Pharrell Williams and The Killers on your Tuesday morning. You're listening to Aspen Waite Radio, and it's time to have a little dive in to what's being celebrated today. So, if you like your cats, I asked you a little while ago, are you a cat person or a dog person? And so many of you have got in touch. And if I'm honest, it's a bit of a 50-50 split. I've had Hugh say, nah, it's all about dogs. Cats can't learn tricks. Whereas Sammy has said cats are better because they're more independent. Yeah, that is true, actually. You haven't got to take them for walks, have you? They come and go. They might bring you a little gift of appreciation in the form of a rodent or a bird. And hopefully it's not living, otherwise you've got a problem to deal with there. Yeah, that's happened before. I was, as a child, we had a cat in the house. His name was Herbie. And he was not ginger, he was more blonde, Herbie. And he lived till he was like 21, which in cat years is pretty old. And he always had like a little personality trait of aggression. So if you were stroking Herbie and his ears went back, you knew to put your hands off because he was probably going to bite you. Yeah. Well, today it's not about blonde cats, it's not about ginger cats, it's about black cats, because today is National Black Cat Day. And you might be thinking to yourself, what on earth is that? National Black Cat Day? Why is there a day for black cats? Well, actually, funnily enough, we spoke last week about superstitions. And there are lots of superstitions, there's lots of myths all about black cats. For example, they used to think that if you were a witch, you would turn into a black cat so that you could get around and sneak about people. Or the idea that it's unlucky if you have a black cat cross your path. And all of these myths, all of these theories, means that actually, when it comes to animal shelters, when it comes to adopting a feline, black cats are usually left. They're usually left by themselves. They don't get adopted. And it's really odd because, okay, you might hear those myths and think, well, that's a load of rubbish. But funnily enough, it does shape the way that we see these cats. So today, Black Cat Day is all about trying to dispel those myths and promote the idea that actually you should adopt these fuzzy little fuzzy little cats, because they're not going to turn into witches. They're nice. They're friendly. Get yourself a national black cat. Can you tell I'm not an animal person? I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyway, so if you fancy adopting a cat anytime soon, try and adopt a black one because they get left on the shelf, bless them.
Kickstart your mornings with Aspen Waite Radio.
She's reaching for a backpack.
Tame Impala, Elephant, playing on Aspen Waite Radio. Music to come from Sigala and Paloma Faith with Lullaby. Anxiety then. Oh, that old chestnut. It puts us in fight or flight mode. It can make us panic. It can cause all sorts of problems, and it's just not a nice feeling at all. Have you ever suffered with anxiety, either now or in the past? If that sounds like something that you've experienced, I'd love it if you got in touch today. Email me, hope@aspenwaiteradio.com. You can keep it as anonymous as you want. I won't read out your name if you want me to. Just so we can have a conversation about this. I always say that sharing is caring, and I think it's really important that we're all honest. So I'll take you through how I've experienced anxiety in the past, and also in the next hour I'm going to be giving us some tips on how we can try to combat those really horrible feelings of panic and disillusion, if you like.
Will you lay me down, make my heart see only